Hello. Oh dear. I'm ready and I tested the audio so I know it's working. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, shoot. I thought I didn't have all my needles, but I do. I'm so ready. I got this. How are you? Oh, my sleeve's in the way. Hello, Teresa. There we go. Hey, happy Sunday. Hi from Minnesota, Sherry said. Hello. I'm okay, Chris. Thank you. You said better now. Hi, Sarah. She said first time. Oh, catching. I'm thinking you're saying catching, right? Hello. Welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome, everybody. Yes, Stephanie, thank you. Teresa said, nice to see you. Hope you're healing. Yeah, everything's good. I'm getting there. Oh gosh, that's my mom. My mom's here. Everybody act straight. Oh, what's going on? Ooh, maybe Jason Momoa will be here. Last time we had Matthew McConaughey. Just kidding, Mom. Kate said, hi, all glad you're on the up and up, Trish. Angela said, hello, so excited to catch a live stream. Hello. Thank you, Kimberly. She said, welcome back. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? I've been thinking about you, Rhonda. Oh, in fact, I'm going to message you sometime this week. Terry said, good to see you. It's good to see you guys too. Carrie said Jason is out hunting today. Her husband impersonated Matthew McConaughey. Irene said, hi, everybody. Am I late? You're not late. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Knit Design said, so glad you're feeling. Yep, I'm good. I'm all right. Angela, hi. I am planning on getting a hold of you soon. I got a little bit waylaid, so okay, I'll try to remember. Okay, so Knit Design Edit Sleep Repeat said, FYI, my name is Lisa. So sometimes you have to tell me a few times because it's almost like learning another language. Over time, I read your name and I think the other name, but sometimes it takes a little while. I am a little bit, Carrie, but it's not bad. I think I'm good for, it's just an hour. And we have snow. We have like a buttload of snow, which is just slightly smaller than a metric buttload, in case you're wondering, for comparison, if you're in another country. Rhonda said, I'm doing okay. My sister-in-law has been visiting and just left this morning. It was a good visit. Oh, nice. Is that the wife of the brother I met, or do you have more siblings? And also, the picture your daughter took of you asleep in the car was hilarious. Angela said, no worries. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Lisa said, you have a big tribe. I mean, I feel like we get bigger and bigger, but that's a good thing. Hello, Eileen. Crystal, no. She said, I have frozen pipes. Andy said, glad to see you. I'm glad to see you guys too. Elizabeth, you have snow too. Really? Lisa said, you've been missed. Hope you're doing better. I'm okay. I'm really okay. I promise. Um, Michelle said, we got 3 inches in northern Indiana. See, I'm only maybe an 2 hour and a half to 2 hours from the state line. I'm not exactly sure. We have snow. We have so much snow, Irene. Crystal said a buttload is how much your donkey can carry. Crystal looked it up. I love it. It does. Chris said winter comes fast to y'all. Oh, okay. Rhonda said it's her husband's sister. Okay. Kate is expecting snow Monday. Where are you again, Kate? I know I just shipped you something and I can't remember. Eileen said shed load smaller than metric. Good to have you back. Good form, Trish. Just a little. Sarah said, so good to see. Yes, everything's good. Hey, Lorraine. Angela said, knitting my first sweater. Happy to be knitting with the tribe today. Yeah, what's everybody working on? I feel like I missed a lot. Victoria just said, don't forget to like. I forget to tell you guys every week. I think it's pathological. I need mental help. Lisa said, Northern, Lower Peninsula, Michigan. We only got a lot. I bet you we probably had 4 inches, but it hasn't all stuck. You know what? At the beginning of it melted. Mel, I'm so glad to see you. And you guys got past me. Eileen said, you guys, you know what? I can show you a sec. Hang on. Don't look for a second because it's going to look like you're on a boat, but you can see a window from here. Oh, no, you can't see the snow, can you? Sorry. I tried. It's too bright. I promise. Hi, Margaret. Eileen said, working on Christmas tree sock. I'd like to see it. It's going too fast. Carrie's hand hemming for her first dish towels. I feel like hand hemming is like a special skill all its own. Irene said, that's so weird. We had sunshine and wore short sleeves. You're so lucky. I'm jealous. Michelle's working on a sweater for Christmas. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm definitely getting behind. Nyla asked, do I pick my fleece before carding? Pretty much always. Sorry about that, you guys. It's probably going to happen again. I'm doing my best. Andy said, I just finished my husband's sweater. Now Christmas socks for my mom and a sweater for me. Awesome. Lisa's knitting a cowl with the Angora and Romney lamb. Oh, nice. Hey, Tracy. Sarah said, we're back on the boat. We're back on the boat. Oh, yeah. Do you remember that, Sarah? Were you even here yet? Oh, Eileen said, I can't. It is on the branches. It's on the branches of a tree? I'm confused. Margaret said, I've just finished spinning some cashmere and now I'm on some camel. Nice. Gosh. I'm feeling jealous. I haven't gotten much done. Sarah said, I started weaving my first project on my rigid heddle that I've had for almost a year. Good for you. Throw blanket. Shannon's hemming. You're such a good sewist, Shannon. Lisa said, I finished knitting wee knickers for my giraffe and now on the head. Have you put a picture of that up, Lisa? I haven't seen a picture since the raccoon, I don't think. Hey, Kathy. Sharon said, hello, so glad. Hi, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you guys. Kimberly said, finish my spinning for now, knitting on the never-ending test knit. You're going to get there. Elizabeth's working on a sweater. How's the unpacking going, Elizabeth? Eileen said, hi, Lisa, I keep laughing at your knitting knickers for your giraffe. Just too funny. Okay, wait, I had a pop-up. I'm sorry, I had to get rid of it. Chris just finished a Finn spin sweater. Was it from Merrifields? Lisa's prepping for a combo spin. I love it. Oh, Eileen's got to go feed the cat. It happened. Oh, okay, so it is. Chris, I almost bought Dandelion. Did I buy Dandelion last year or the year before? I think I might have. Ellen said, finish plying. Now trying to finish weaving dish towels. Too many projects. I get it. Natalie's spinning Cheviot. Andy said, it's going fast because we're all so happy to see you. Thank you. Terry said, not working on fibery stuff, working on a diamond painting for military friend. I have not tried that, Terry, but I weirdly love watching it. Is that weird? You guys know I love watching other people craft. Mel is spinning a merino braid for a hat for herself. Good for you. She said, hopefully it will be my first color work hat. What's the pattern? Do you know? Angela's first sweater is a raglan with fisherman's wool. Nice. That's a nice one to start with the first sweaters. A nice yarn. Reagan's on my way to, wait a minute. On my way to my dad's to make bread, but I'm going to be working on some crochet mushrooms in the downtime. Please, I need to make bread. I need to learn how to make a sourdough starter. I just haven't gotten around to it. Stephanie said I'm cleaning up my craft room to move it to the master bedroom and the master to the craft room. I like the way you think, Stephanie. Sharon started a pair of Point Edward fingerless mitts. I haven't seen those. First pair ever. Carrie said the hand hemming isn't bad at all. It's actually going pretty quickly. Oh my gosh, you guys are so busy. Mel, I need you to clean out her fridge, she said. Natalie's spinning for monkey socks. Those are the first socks I ever knit. Is that weird? It probably is. Lisa said, Stephanie, we're planning a similar swap around in the new year, bit daunting. It's really hard to move that much stuff in your house because like it makes a big mess and then it takes forever. Elizabeth said, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, hoping we'll be done by the end of this coming week. I had taken a few days off this week to try to get it finished. She just moved, in case anybody's doesn't know. Tanya, what time is it there, Tanya? Have you milked today? How are you? We haven't seen you in a bit. Deanna said was going to knit, but have a lap full of cats. What can you do? You're the chosen one. Lisa said, I bought Dandelion last fall. He's all washed, but not finished spinning the fleece. Okay, it must have been 2 years ago then. Maybe I'm dreaming. I'd have to go back and look at my messages. Crystal said I have to get back to spinning. I've dropped spindles. Empty? What? Carrie said, Deanna, I get trapped that way sometimes. It's pretty awesome. It is really nice. I mean, they love you. Natalie said, I'd really need to give you some of this Chaviet. Which way is it? It's super nice. I really got lucky. Oh. Tanya, you just finished. Were you milking though? You didn't answer that. It's 8:10. Okay. Kate says sourdough starter isn't hard. You can totally do it. Reminders on your phone. Good thinking. That's a good tip. I'm going to try it. John would be so happy if I was making sourdough bread. Margaret said to Sharon, I've made 4 pairs of the Point Edward mitts. I guess I better look that up. Hope I remember. Usually I don't. Mel said my sourdough cinnamon bread just came out of the oven. I'm jealous. Carrie said monkey socks are a great pattern. I was like religious about following the Yarn Harlots blog back then when I was making my first socks. Lisa said he has. Sharon said, I am dyeing merino fiber, spinning 1 braid of my hand dyed and knitting another braid that I dizzed. Of course. Lisa said, can I make a last call for participants in the holiday gift exchange? You can do anything you want, and you can holler if you want me to pin it or also shout it out. I wasn't exactly sure how you would prefer, so you can just tell me if whatever I can do to make more people see it. I did pin it, but as you know, but I don't know. I don't think it'll stay forever. Marie said it's chilly out here. We have a ton of snow, Marie. Deanna said at least I'm warm. Okay, so yes, Tanya was milking. I stopped knitting. We're going to knit. Chris said maybe Dandelion gets... You know what? Okay. It really, literally could have been 3 years ago. Oh, no. Natalie said I made a farmer friend who didn't know how amazing his fleece are. Nice. I really wish I had some friends like that. Andy said I haven't spun in months. I've just wanted to knit 24/7. Andy, have you done that before though? Because sometimes I go in like, I don't know what you call it, a streak maybe. And I'll just spin and spin and spin. And then I'll knit and knit and knit. Weave and weave and weave. Lisa said Jim posted a fin. I still have a bunch. Irene said, want to make family tradition of knitting our Christmas stocking. So the first is my hubby's color work and it's fun. Nice. Hope to have time to make one for me too, trying to get into Christmas spirit. That's really cool. I have not, believe it or not, hand knitted our stockings, but my mom, who might still be here, knitted us all stockings, and she knitted more than one for some of us. Cause like, I might have been mine had gotten moth eaten. So she knitted a second one. And she knitted John one. Like, they're really cute too. Stephanie said, Lisa, it is so messy. I didn't realize how much stuff and junk I have collected. Lisa said no sign of anyone from Oz or Canada, and a few folk who said they were interested still to supply info for exchange. Kimberly said, I love to make homemade bread, that we would both just eat it all. Not good for the weight loss efforts, but is there any better smell in the kitchen? I mean, John loves it. So, Mel said, pro tip, sourdough, keep a backup starter in the freezer. I had to pitch my starter last week, left it on the counter for too many days, got moldy. Just resuscitating my backup. Okay, interesting. So do you make like a double and then split it and put it in the freezer? Inquiring minds. Lisa said to Stephanie, not junk, anything might be useful. John likes to keep everything, and I like to pitch everything because for me, visual chaos makes it hard for me to get anything done. So I've kind of learned that over the years. And so, but we've been watching like these TV shows where people are taking like antique stuff from their barns and like making really cool art and everything else out of it. And he's like, see, I should be keeping all my stuff. Okay, Eileen said the Christmas gift exchange is going to be so much fun. Thank you so much for organizing this, Lisa. Yes, thank you, Lisa. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it because I don't feel like I have the bandwidth to do it. And I just really appreciate you handling it. I really do. And if anyone gives you any trouble, please let me know. Because you know I'll bring the hammer down. Andy said, I hope so. I'm keeping my wheel out so I think about it. That's a good idea. Mel said, I do the same thing. Carrie said, I'm running out of storage space for all my hand spun. So I've been trying to knit and weave a lot more and spin a lot less. Does it make you sad? Kimberly said, I get that way too. I think it's a normal crafter brain. Lisa said, oh, sorry. Yeah, Lisa said to the other Lisa, I'm in Australia, count me in. Carrie said, I'm missing spinning every day. Carrie, if you miss it and you love it, why are you depriving yourself of it? That's what we're here doing. Lisa M said, can you PM me? There are a lot of your name on Messenger. I don't know what that means. My mom, who's Laureen Geary, said I give 99% of homemade English muffin bread away to neighbors. She's been making that since I was like a kid. Carrie said, visual chaos, yes, that's definitely a thing that bothers me, but not Dan. You know what? I just learned over the years that we organize differently. He can tell you where all his stuff is, even though to me it looks like a crazy jumble. Lisa said, I think my husband is a borderline hoarder. You can be on that TV show. Elizabeth said, can you just spend less time spinning than you do knitting every day? That way you still get to do both and you don't have to miss it. I love that. It makes me sad to think that you're like depriving yourself of that thing you love. Rhonda said, yes, Lisa, thank you for organizing the holiday exchange. I'm excited about it. Hello, Kelly. Well, it would be here if you wanted to watch it later. I mean, it's not the same, I know, but... Kimberly said, I also feel that way about visual chaos, yet I'm a keeper of things too, so try to keep all organized. It's exhausting. It is hard to do. Sharon said, you and John balance out each other, saving everything and pitching stuff. He actually has gotten like upset at times with me. Like one time, and this was not with bad intent, I went through our front closet and I threw like half or 3/4 of his golf towels in the trash because I felt like, you know, who needs 20? But he was really mad. I just didn't understand that they were like important to him and that I shouldn't have done that. And he was mad. And now I just like don't do that. So Virginia said, oh my goodness, am I really on? Virginia, welcome. Chris said, Lorena, I'll happily take the last 1%. Dewana said not to be mean. What if hubby would get rid of your fiber? You're right. That's exactly right. Eileen said, Trish, the lovely thing about the tribe is that you have a lot of elves, so you don't have to do everything. You create the tribe takes care of you too. Oh, that's really sweet. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to, do stuff to participate. But I hear you, and I really need to get it through my head. Carrie said, and Trish, you were absolutely right. It's a balance between doing what I love or not adding to my anxiety. Yeah, I get that. Rhonda said, my sister-in-law visited aunts and uncles while she was here. Some of them are cotton farmers. And said the cotton crop failed this year due to drought. Not a single bale in their whole county. Wow, where? Is your husband's family? No, he's not from Texas, is he? Because you live in Texas. It's confusing. I feel like you've said where he's from before, but I can't remember. Eileen said, hey, Trisha's mom. Lovely to meet you. You can be very, very proud of your daughter. She is a gem. Did you hear that, Mom? Thanks, Eileen. That's really nice of you. Rhonda said, so prepare for cotton to get hard to get and or expensive. It's a good thing I've been hoarding cotton, isn't it? Dion, I was literally thinking of you this week, and I was thinking, where's Dion been? How's your shoulder? Oh my goodness. Hello, Teresa. Terry said, please send me a message for the holiday exchange I'm in. Hello, Deb. Deb, are you in your basement crafting? Carrie said Matthew is sending me messages now that he knows I'm at the live. Yeah, so last time, I don't know if you guys know this, but last time we were joking about, I think it was Anne and Alice have crushes on Jason Momoa and Matthew McConaughey, and I was like, you can say whatever you want here because I don't think they'll ever see it. And then Carrie's husband made a Matthew McConaughey name, came in. That was so funny. I was almost crying. Hello, Jen. He said, all right. That's what I love about those knitters. I get older and they stay creepy. Karen, hi. Angela said, much love to the tribe. Need to hop off. Have a great day. Bye, Angela. Dion, we all have issues. Dion said, my shoulder is a lot better, but I still have issues. Deb said, I sure am. Good. You need a break. Kimberly said, I'm also excited about the holiday exchange. Teresa said, I have spinning withdrawal. I really need to do some. I have not spun. I haven't touched anything in like maybe 10 days or more. It's more than 10 days, I bet. Rhonda said, Lisa, we are in a severe drought, no rain. We have had less than 5 inches total since January. Karen's dreaming of Jason. My mom, who is Laureen, said, Eileen, thanks. I've always thought so. Not always. Come on. Anne said, I still have dreams about Matthew chatting with us. Oh, Anne's here. Lisa said, Rhonda, we had about 8 centimeters of rain in one day during the week. Wow. Okay. Rhonda said, Trish, hubby and my dad are from Texas. Hubby grew up in the Panhandle. Dad grew up in Central. I grew up in Virginia. I knew you grew, like, you were on the Eastern, you know. But I couldn't remember exactly where. And I knew your brother lived in Maryland. I met him. He was lovely. Lisa said, I wish I could be part of the holiday exchange, but I get anxiety thinking about adding something else to the month of December. Lisa, I feel you. Maybe sometime later in the year, we can do another one. But I understand feeling like it's not the right time to add something to your plate. Every year I stress myself out. I totally get that. Terry said, Trish, we have something in common. Your mother's name. No, my mom's name is Laureen. She said her mother's name is Lorraine. You guys are funny. Dion said, I've been spinning like crazy. I need to knit, weave more and faster. And you're not late. You're right where you're supposed to be. Kimberly said, Michael just said, oh, I just saw Michael's warp. Michael, your warp is amazing. I love it. I love those colors in with the, I think it's a gray background. I wasn't sure about the color on my screen. Michael just said, I don't know why, but I could picture Jason Momoa knitting behind this. I cannot. Natalie said, it's Henry Cavill for me. You're not wrong, Natalie. Kathy said, I need to move my 32-inch rigid heddle on the stand to the basement. What space should save around it? Or how are you doing it? I miss weaving. The place where I had it isn't a good space. It depends. Carrie likes Paul Rudd. It depends on what you weave with. It's your shuttles that are the problem. So if you have like really big shuttles, or if you have any of them, you need enough so that, and you can't really see my hands. You need enough so that you can really kind of angle your shuttles in on the sides. So I think that's the main, for me, that's the main thing. I don't really like the boat shuttles as much on my rigid heddle loom. I love them with my floor loom. So I think it's the shuttles that are the real problem. Not problem, but the factor in how much space you need. Okay, Lisa said Lisa parcels could do with going out this month if that helps. Oh, maybe. Does that help you, Lisa Lehman? We got a lot of Lisas here today. Karen is also swooning over Henry. Ann said, I grew up in Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but live in Dayton now. That is a big difference. Dion said, I would love the later in the year exchange since I don't celebrate Christmas. Hello, Maritza Ola. Welcome. Eileen said, haha, I'm not sure that makes people less anxious. Tracy said, I think a holiday exchange in July would be fun. I mean, it doesn't have to be for a holiday. It can just be a swap, or a gift exchange or whatever. Mel said, I'm with Lisa. I do not want to add anything more. But Mel, you are so busy. I don't know how you could add anything to your plate ever. She said, I'm so not anywhere near wanting to drag all the Christmas stuff out. Rhonda said I was going to use unicorn spit to stain the stand for my 32-inch rigid huddle loom. I don't know what that is, but then I priced it, and now I'm thinking it may stay plain, and I'll just buy more weaving yarn. I see you. Natalie needs to rewatch The Witcher. Darn. I should have done that while John was gone hunting. Keep you entertained for a few days. Anne wants to bring in Sam Elliott to the conversation. I feel like of all of them, he's most likely to show up. I don't know why. Carrie said, Andy, I do like a funny man, which is why I'm so lucky to be married to Dan. He is very funny. Dan is Carrie's husband. Lisa, there's always a lot of Lisas. Is there? Oh, Dion said Handy Woman makes special shuttles for the rigid heddle loom. I did not know that. I'll have to go look. I did use it, my rigid heddle this week, so. And I'm almost done with those rainbow towels. I bet I only have 2 towels or less to go. Teresa said I'm going to spin for 10 minutes. Good, for mental health. Thanks, Arlene. She said, good to see you feeling better. Lisa said, not really a help. We have so much going all throughout the fall and planning, getting away for the winter. Whew. Well, Lisa, I do not want to put that on your plate. Lisa M. That's not what I meant at all, and I'm not trying to assign you extra work. You guys are so funny. Kathy said, yes, thank you so much, Trish. I hadn't thought about that. Just was focused on warping length. Oh. Warping length. So I don't think you can do much beyond 10 yards. I mean, do you think you would? Do you have that much space in your basement? Terry said since we have people that don't celebrate Christmas, we could do a quarterly swap is too much for me. There you go. Chris said friendship day swap. Okay, it's cocoa. Michael said thanks Trish, it is kind of a cocoa color. So it's like a taupe. Oh, Natalie, you guys everyone's swooning in here. I love it. Sharon said I would be in for an exchange in July also. There you go. I mean, I know we have a lot of non-Christmas celebrators. So, uh, I mean, I don't think it's centered around Christmas though, is it? I don't know, you guys. Whatever. Woolery just announced a cool looking shuttle, Nyla said. I haven't seen that either. Their emails don't go in my main mailbox. Dion said, look into dynamic flow. You can use it on so many surfaces. Thanks, Shannon. I finally feel like I'm really getting the hang of warping my loom. And once you get the hang of it, you probably knew this, but I didn't. The weaving part goes so much easier. Karen said Henry Cavill dip dyeing and Jason knitting, maybe the eyeliner Moody Depths setting the loom up, and Sam Elliott making me tea. It's like a whole harem. Mel said I'm a mess right now. I'm trying to clear off the tall E, but I don't know, organize the pantry to get that done. How do you do so much? She said I have crap everywhere now. Goal is to find the table today. Oh, Dynaflow by Jacquard. Okay. Rhonda said unicorn spit is colored gel stain. Now that you say that, I think I saw it at the woodworking store that John took me to when he was turning bowls. He hasn't really had time for that lately, but yeah. She said some of it has glitter. What? I think I need some. Michelle said trading post day. You mean for the swap or gift exchange, however you want to call it? Kelly said, what about Tom? You know what? He does not work for me. You can have him, Kelly. Arlene said, I have friendship towels on my 45-inch floor loom right now. I put on 15 meters. Arlene, do you have a sectional warp beam? Kimberly said, men don't recognize the color taupe. He's back at the loom. John knows taupe. Eileen said, I am Dutch. Can we do Sinterklaas? That would be the 5th. Sorry, just joking. So I've told you guys before that where I grew up, there was like a really big Dutch immigrant community. And Sinterklaas is like something that you would see in December in that area. Like at our church, they used to do that on the 5th. So Shannon said I agree 100%. I saw that you just finished some towels also, Shannon. Miss Hemming Queen. Crystal said, wow, I walk out of my room and come back to Loki and Sam Elliott. We like to really mix up the topics here. Mel said, also, I like how you all think. Elliot, Momoa, Cavill. Have you seen the Cavill putting together a PC? I have seen that. Somebody posted in my Facebook timeline. Dion said Chris Hemsworth can come. There's a reason why Hem is in his name. Can come warp my loom anytime. Rhonda said I have dishcloth cotton to warp my 16-inch rigid heddle loom. I want to learn the waffle weave for dishcloths and towels. I really, really like it for both of those things. And it's not hard to do, Rhonda. Lisa said, Eileen, is that the day that sweeties get put in clogs? I don't think I still have my wooden shoes, but I did have. Karen said Tom Hiddleston. I was trying to think of his name. I thought it was Huddleston all this time. She said, please look at his adorable dancing. I have not seen that, I don't think. But you guys are cracking me up, though. Rhonda said, Kelly, Tom Hiddleston as Loki is my daughter's favorite. If he can hem, that's the thing. As you know, I don't want to hem my towels. Natalie said, I feel like my hubby knows taupe. He has way more fashion sense than me. Does he help you, like, pick stuff out, Natalie? Honestly, neither of us has any fashion sense. For me, it's like I just open my t-shirt drawer and pick out a t-shirt. Oh, I see. Got it. Michelle said I thought that Trading Post goes with tribe. I get it. Lisa M said hit the like button, folks. If you don't mind, please do hit the like. Angelic said, OMG, that mug is something else. This is like an insulated, it's really more like a thermos, right? Yes, Shannon said towels fly off the shelf and they're so much fun to try new ideas on. I love hearing that so many more people are weaving. I do too, except that's going to mess up our cotton supply, Shannon. Shelly said, hello, fiber friends. I've been spinning some alpaca. The fibers are so short, though. I'm making it work. I'm a new spinner. Okay. Does anybody have tips for Shelly with short alpaca? It's very hard to, as a new spinner, to spin. So if you're making it work, that is very impressive. And you must be more than a beginner. Deanne said, I'm still working on finishing my linen warp. I'm making face cloths. I had a moment where I was like, wait, what? Okay. Lisa said, oh, just got a message from my fiber enabler that she got a Nigora goat. I can't wait to try her fleece next year. What is Nigora? Is that Angora goat crossed with the little Nigerian dwarf goats? Please tell me it is. Why do my neighbors just have plain old boring goats? Michelle said, I have friends in Allegan, and we went up one year and got wooden shoes. To Holland? You came up to Holland? Oh, Natalie. Rhonda said, I'm a t-shirt girl too, Trish. Lorraine said, my husband always helps me with colors. I have no clue, and he's amazing at it. Kelly said, I just had to order 3 more big Bubbas for my mom. That's what it is, in case you wonder what she's talking about. This is a Bubba keg. And they will keep stuff, like, cold forever. Dion said, Trish, you reminded me to drink water. This is a gin fizz. Hi, Kai. How are you? Kai hasn't been here in a while. Oh, gosh. Okay. Crystal just said, am I crazy to think I can weave enough on a pin loom to make a coat? I think you could do it. Okay. Karen said she plays color games with her husband and he can recognize a lot more color. Is it hues? Eileen said Santa Claus is derived from the Dutch who brought the Sinterklaas. I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm sorry. Tradition to the U.S. in the 17th century. Eileen said kids put a carrot in their wooden shoe in front of the fireplace. Sinterklaas put gifts in or near their shoes. It would be the morning of the 6th of December. Adults usually celebrate the evening before. And Shannon said, speaking of messing up the cotton supply, Webb's has the free shipping through tomorrow. With the discount and free shipping, I saved over $60 this morning. I'm scared about the cotton thing. All of a sudden, I feel like I need to hoard dishcloth yarn or dish towel yarn. I got a huge box of it like 2 months ago, maybe. Carrie said to Crystal, heck no, make enough squares and you could make anything. I agree. I mean, it might take a while, but you know, it's fun. And those things are like potato chips. Kimberly said, I have a friend with Pygora goats hoping to get some next year. Crystal said Dion might be worth it. Virginia said work a lot with alpaca, hand carded and spin it alone for hats and scarves, mixed with merino on the drum carder, and I'm knitting a vest. Wow, for my hubby for Christmas. Dion, it wasn't full. It wasn't full. And I make it really, really weak. John made it for me. And it's like 90% still in there. Lisa said, Kim gives me all her sheep's fleeces and they're amazing. Now to get Nigora, but she's learning to knit, so I don't know how much longer I'll get these amazing fleeces. Well, maybe if you spin some, you can like share it. Kai said, I know, excuse me, ever since Rhinebeck, I've been all over the place. Well, you're busy, Kai. Life's busy. We understand. Hi, Bonnie. Rachel said, putting together my first loom today, an Ashford 16-inch samplet. So excited. Congratulations, Rachel. What's your first project going to be? Do you know? Carrie said, I used to have a Weavette pin loom. I can't read. And used it all the time to sample yarns. But now that I've picked it back up on a Zoom loom, I can't get the squares right. What's the trouble you're having? Michelle said, I was buying a bunch of different fibers to try them. I'm a new spinner. I found out that I love Shetland. You know, Michelle, I actually love it too, but there is a very wide variation of what, you know, a Shetland fleece can be, if that makes sense. But I love it too. Crystal said, oh, in our natural dyers, have you tried dyeing with sweet potato? Hey, Kim, how are you? Sarah said, Trish, I've seen the boxes you get. Is it like a bundle, perhaps a discount, or you just pick out each of the colors and order a lot at once? So let me read what Carrie said first, and then I'm going to come back to that. Carrie said, no apologies, Trish. You enjoy your giant gin fizz. Treat yourself. I literally said that to John today. I picked some candy out for him at Menards, and I was like, he was going to pay for it. And I'm like, you treat yourself. So the way it works there, and I think Webb's is the same. I know Webb's is the same, that the more you buy, the lower the price gets. And so I can't remember exactly what they're charging for cones now at Great Northern because they've gone up in price. But it's like if you buy, I don't know, 1 to 5, it's one price, 6 to 11, it's another, and like that. So, and I will use, in one run of dish towels, I'm trying to think, it's probably, I don't know, 5 cones or 6 cones. So if I buy a box with like 20 cones in it, it doesn't really last me as long as you would think, if that makes sense. Okay. Rachel said dishcloths. Eileen said, congratulations on your win, Kai. I enjoyed watching your YouTube about Rhinebeck. It was very fun meeting Kai. I think you might have been the highlight of all of it, Kai. Carrie said the edges of the squares fall apart like I'm missing a last step or something. Maybe. Crystal said, I guess you can get a wide range of colors from yellow to black from sweet potatoes? Eileen said, never heard about dyeing with sweet potato. Is that a thing? I don't think I've heard of it either. Lisa said, Nigora, I can't, guys, I'm struggling today. Nigora is Nigerian and Angora goat. Yes. I'll spin the fiber for both of us. Save me time from knitting her gifts, although I probably will anyway. Aw. Dion said, I guess I'll be buying some cotton. Can you wait till tomorrow so I can get there first? I'm just joking. I'm totally joking. Shelly said, I watched a YouTube about blending short fibers to spin. I used my blending board and it seemed to work with the alpaca. My husband just got me a drum carder. Did not work as well with the short fibers. It can be hard to get really short fibers off your drum carder. Kim said, I keep screwing up my decreases on my first ever bottom up hat. I'm learning. That's right. You're just learning. And I finished it within 3 weeks. That's fast for me. Kai said, "Oh, thanks." What? Crystal said, "Yes, from sweet potatoes. I was looking up recipes and stumbled across it. I guess I better look." Eileen said, "I saw your face pop up a few times on various YouTube videos about Rhinebeck. Trish, you're famous." What do you mean? Well, I know probably. What do you mean? Are you what? I mean, I know. I think I was in Kai's, right? Just a picture. Not that I mind. Shelly said, "By the way, I love your channel." Thanks, Shelly. Welcome. Is this your first time here? Yes. Kim said, "Keep stabbing myself with the DPNs. This is an adventure." You can always use like the circular and what do you call it? Magic loop it. Oh, Andrea's right. Of course. That was kind of a funny thing. Because I came to watch, John and I came to watch Kai's competition, and we were sitting in the audience, and I could see Andrea, and I was like waiting for her to like look over, and when she looked over, we were so excited. It was really cool. I don't know if I can afford to go next year, but I really want to. Dion said, "I don't get it from Great Northern, so you're safe." Are you going to Webb's, Dion? Kai said, "Is there a cotton shortage?" So no, there. I didn't mean no, there's not. There could be. The drought in the southern U.S. is affecting it. Can you tell I'm not 100%? Virginia said, "I add the short fibers on the big drum, not feeding it under the liquor end." Okay. Terry said, "Trish, the trick to getting short fibers off your drum carder is to get a hairbrush cleaner." Just you mean get them off when you're done to remove them, because that Doffer brush works great for that. Elsbeth, hello Elsbeth, how are you? She said, "Woke up in time to watch, yay for naps." Bye, Kathy. She said, "Off to see a little shop of horrors." Oh, fun, at our local art center. Love to all. Kim said, "I tried. The fixed needles I have are so long." Oh, and it made it difficult. It's not for everybody. It's not for me, really. I mean, I only do it if I have to. Eileen said, "At least 3 videos, I'm sure. Can you notice that I missed you?" I had to troll the internet for other YouTubes to keep me company. Aw. Lisa said, "I haven't heard of Great Northern. What is it's I think it's just greatnorthernweaving.com. Lorraine asked, "What brand knitting needles do you like best?" I love the needles I'm with. You know that song, "If you're not with the one you love, love the one you're with." I just love them all. It's true. Anne asked if I've spun cotton. Yes, I have. It's been a while. And it isn't really a favor for me. Favorite, not favor. Ugh. Carrie said, "Crystal, I don't like spinning it by itself, but I love spinning a little bit of flax mixed in with other fibers." Sarah said, "I'm on number 5 of the 6 niblets beanies, also working on another baby blanket for a friend." You are very busy. Really? Ability Weavers. Yeah. I didn't know you could buy yarn there. What? Dion, what are you telling me? They do amazing stuff there. I'm sure you already know, so I don't need to go into it, but it is really cool. Karen said, "I had wool I wasn't really wanting to spin for garments, etc. So I spun some fun, fat, fluffy art," make it hard for me to read, "arty stuff. And I've been playing with rug hooking, different than needle hooking rugs. Fun learning new stuff." Is it hand hooking or is it with what are those machines? Kai hates spinning cotton. I don't love it either, Kai. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Crystal said, I haven't tried spinning flax, but it is on the list of fiber I want to try. Eileen said, I think the drought this year would affect next year's cotton supply for weavers. I'm sure it will take about a year from farm to loom. It will, but the thing is that I do, Dion, yes. The thing is that maybe all over the world, but in the US for sure, the minute you start telling anybody that there is going to be a shortage, they double the price of everything. And I don't think it's probably just us, but it has been insane over the last 18 months, probably, maybe even a little longer. It's crazy, for real. Kai said, at least I have 6 cones of cotton. There you go. All spun? Look at you. Crystal said, Kai, have you done a flax video? I've never spun flax alone, but I've spun it in other stuff. Lisa said, that's me, folks. Missed y'all and was great to catch up. Have a fabby week. Bye, Lisa. Rhonda said, Eileen, probably true, but they will know that there is not going to be much to work with, so prices will go up. Exactly. And I will start hoarding it. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so Kai said, yes, it's all spun up. Dion said, I get my cotton there. Okay, I'm going to check it out because that is close to me, although so is Great Northern. Great Northern has been having trouble getting some of the colors that that I have bought from them in the past. It's a dyeing/mill situation. I don't know the whole story, but they've been having trouble getting some of the color, so I'm having no choice but to look in other places. Kim said, I'm also crocheting a shawl. I'm not sure I have enough for another 2 rows. 2-row repeat. Do I play yarn chicken or do I keep the extra yarn in case I will ever need repair? Well, the nice thing about crochet is that it isn't hard to rip back if you do run out. So it kind of just depends on how brave you are, how okay you are with putting in some energy that you might have to rip back, and how much you really want it to be 2 rows bigger. All those things. Crystal said, I'm going to go back and look through your videos. Crystal, for what? For flax? You mean me or Kai? Anne said, oh, he said yes. Okay. Yes, I get it. I'm with you now. Anne said, how about blending cotton and wool? Wonder how that would spin. I have had it cotton in many blends before. When I had it mostly, because the fibers are a lot shorter than, everything else, mostly, pretty much, it would it would create texture. Karen said, no machine, single hook, like a crochet type, can use flat wool fabric, also shipped. I have seen it with the fabric. Oh, you use fleece by itself. Hello, Katie. Okay, bottom from JST. Crystal said, hi to Katie. Sarah said, my favorite knitting needles are carbons and my favorite crochet hooks are furls. The furls are so pretty. Debbie said, I really love the Sunday chats. It's fun. It's always fun. I mean, sometimes I end up with my face hurting. Carrie said, Debbie, me too. I've been looking forward to this all weekend. You guys are funny. Elizabeth said, me 3. Shelly said, it seems like cotton would be hard to spin. I've tried soy, wool, and alpaca so far. I watched your videos a lot. I'm on a spinning learning binge. Absolutely love this. I don't really think it's hard, but you have to get a wheel that will go so fast to keep, the little short, tiny fibers together. Rhonda said to Sarah, she also loves carbons. Kai, okay. First of all, he said, you should try silk hankies. I love them. I have tried them. Let me tell you what happens when I do. I like cut my hands because they're so hard to draft. Do you just how do you draft them and not like cut your hands apart? Mel said to Karen, I also rug hook, but it's been a hot minute. I have a rug that's been on the frame for years. I'm sure you'll get back to it, Mel. Sarah said, aren't they so smooth and light? She's talking about the carbons. Crystal said, I'm not fond of silk hankies. I have silk yarns. That's your fault, Kai. Oh, you guys are funny. Carrie said, I always think I'll enjoy them, but then I don't. They're so pretty. They have drawn me in multiple times. I have tons of them in my stash, my dyeing stash, because I love dyeing them. They're so pretty. Let's see. Okay. Rhonda said, Kai, I have a hard time with silk hankies because I have dry skin, but they are fun to spin if my skin is in good shape. Virginia said, how do you know how to spin different fibers? Short front draw, back draw, long draw. Oh gosh, Virginia, that is a huge topic. I've touched on it like a few different times, and I've thought about making like a series talking about that. But again, it is such a huge topic that I feel like I don't even know where to start. That's why a lot of times I will talk about in a spinning video why I choose the method that I do choose, because then I hope that over time it helps, you know. Sarah said, I like the girls because, furls probably, because of the ergonomic shape, so my forearms don't get tired as fast. Carrie said, draft them like you're pulling back an arrow in a bow instead of like you're cracking open your chest. Okay, I'll try. Kai said, I didn't say that I don't have a constant part of my finger that's ripped up. Yes, Rhonda said, with dry skin, the silk sticks to me. I do hate that. If I have any tiny little, anything sticks. Right, Sarah, okay. Deanne said, okay, done. Oh, wait a minute. She got her order already? 6 cones of cotton, but the colors were slim pickings. That's what I'm finding at Great Northern too. Sharon said, I love my chow goos. I do love my chow goos. I love the Likes. Karen said, what's your experience to be the fastest production wheel? Lorraine, that's my mom. Lorraine said you can cut through jail bars with wet silk yarn. I'm sure you can. Don't ask how I know. Did you break someone out of jail? I think, for production, I like my Hanson the best. Anne likes carbons for bulky. I love Chow for most. All my other knitting, I have wood circs. Wait a minute, I gotta go scroll back. That are nice and warm in my hands, but I hate the cable. Oh man. Elisa, she said hi to you all. Trish, I hope you feel better. Yeah, I'm all right. Deanne said, Trish, you can dye the silk hankies and spread them open and just knit with them. Maybe that's what I should do. I was thinking recently, like, these would be fun to weave into things. Eileen said, very good question, Virginia. Trish did mention it during the breed study videos, but I think it would be great if you could touch on it again, Trish. Like I said, it's huge. So maybe I'll just jot down some sort of structure to it because it's such a huge topic. Kimberly said, I love knitting with silk hankies, just finger drafted because I used them before I knew how to spin. I'm thinking spindle spinning silk hankies would be fun. Okay, I'm sure someone of you guys can give me a tip. Also, how do you join them? I really struggle because they want to slip apart when I join a new one. Anne said carbons are blunt tip. Okay. Chowgu are sharp points. I do like a sharper point. Probably because I knit without looking. Rhonda said, Sarah, the carbons are light. They warm in your hand and are smooth without being slick. Crystal said it is easy to spin hankies on a drop spindle. Oh, Kai, you're smart. I might try that. Kai said I put it on a doorknob and pull. It makes life a lot easier. I'm gonna try that. Sharon said, is the cords of the Chow-goo, they're so flexible and don't hold a memory that I love. I do like the cords. Carrie said, Yarnitecture is a good book for figuring out how to spin various fibers. I think I learned a bunch from the Spinner's Book of Fleece also. Lisa said, if you like your Hansen, you need to check out the Woolly Ann by Woolly Winder. I have seen them, but I don't really need another one, you know? Well, maybe I do need another one. Sarah has not tried Chow-goos yet. Kelly said, love the Chow-goo cables, though I recently tried the new Swiv 360 and the join catches my yarns. Ugh. Isn't that so annoying? I sometimes have that with the Addy clicks where the join catches the yarn, and I find it super annoying. Lisa said I have a silk blanket, but haven't spun it like a lap, Lisa? Oh, that's fun. Deb said, Chris just walked through my crafty haven and saw you on my TV and called me a stalker again. Deb, tell Chris this. I don't know why I'm like this, but if you don't approach me a few times, I will think you don't like me. So if you weren't his version of a stalker, I would think you didn't like me. So you can't help it. Sarah said to Rhonda, yeah, I like that they warm up in your hands, especially in the winter. I didn't know that about the carbons. Oh, okay. Lisa said use a worsted join for silk hankies. Tanya said long overlaps. Okay, maybe that's what I need to do. I'll try both of those things for the long staple length. Dion said that's super smart. Doorknob, right? Because also I feel like my arms end up sore from doing all this. So Kai said I'll make an updated silk hanky video soon. That would be great. It seems to be a common struggle question on how to use them. Yep, Lisa said we all need another wheel. We do. Shelly said, I just ordered some things from your shop a couple days ago. I'm so excited. It's my husband's name, Ed, in case you don't see an order from Shelly. Those are going to go out. Your order's going out tomorrow, Shelly. I have a handful of things that I need to get shipped out tomorrow. So I did see it. I didn't know it was you, but now you're telling me, and it is going out. Dion said the Knit Picks interchangeable catch on my yarn, so I bought Chow-goos. Eileen said, okay, now I have to look up worsted join. Kimberly said, okay, now I'm digging out my silk hankies. See, everybody's going to want to spin some hankies now. Oh gosh, I just dropped a stitch. Hang on. Okay. I'm going to set this aside because I can't pick it up and it's 3:00 anyways. Crystal said, that's what Carrie said too. I pull my silk hankies like drawing a bow. But doesn't that still make your arms tired? Mel said, I got carbons. They would never be warm. I have icicle hands. Crystal said, still murdered my hands. Okay. Sarah said to Dion, I've had the same problem with them. Team wrist warmers. Deb said, I feel like the longer I've had my Chow-goo needles, the easier the needles screw loose from the cables while I'm working with them. I have not had that. I wonder if you got like defective ones. Shannon also loves the Chow-goos. Anne said I tried silk hankies too and got super frustrated. Did you throw them out, Anne? Did you just like ball them up? Because that's what I think I did. Dion said I have so many. I do too, because the way they take color and the way that they just look, they are so pretty. I can't resist them. And then I try to draft them and it's like pain. Crystal said, no, it's easier on your arms. Still can cut wicked into your hands. Maybe I should wear gloves. Crystal said, I want more silk hankies now to just knit with. Oh, wow. Eileen said, some very, very kind soul gifted me a brand new set of hand carders. Have been practicing carding this weekend. I have so many more breeds waiting on my breed study. I can now start spinning happy. That is so nice, Eileen. I felt like they took some practice getting adept with, but once you do, it's like, it's awesome. Kimberly said, I'm thinking I should rub my hands all over my sheet before working with silk hankies. Dry hands are a deterrent. Any little flake of skin will catch. It is. Deb said, can hankies be carded into bats? I would cut them up if you're going to put them in bats, but you could. Because they're literally just like, have you ever drafted them, Deb? It's crazy. They're never ending. Kate said, what do you knit with the silk hankies once you get them spun? I've not used them at all. I like them in a scarf. They are so light. They're like floaty almost. Anne said you have to use that pin on a needle gripper. Yes. To get the chow goo tight. You do have to do that, definitely. But a paper clip will do in a pinch. That's why I have one in my little knitting bag. Deanne said I use the gripper on my chow goos and they don't come loose. Carrie said with the bow method, one arm is pushing outward from your center rather than pulling against your own arms. I'm feeling like I might have to go get my hankies out too. Lisa said I have chow goos and carbons but don't prefer one over the other yet. They're both great. Anne said I saved the hankies. They went to the I'll deal with you later bin. Kai's got to go. Bye, Kai. Carrie said a sugar olive oil scrub will help smooth. There you go. Oh, Dion said there's an addition of ply where they use a single of wool and a single of hankies. I bet that was cool. Deb said I've dyed them but haven't spun them yet. They're kind of a pain to draft, Deb. That's what I've been whining about this whole time. Kimberly said I made a pair of mittens with some. Oh. Warmest ever, yet light. Eileen said regarding the needles, I ordered a full set of cabled needles at Wish. They were super cheap, but I love them. I have ordered a few more sets as they make good gifts. Nice. I mean, these ones are from Amazon. I have posted them before. And they're just, you get a full set for so cheap. I don't even know. And they're good. I mean, they're awesome. Dion said I've seen someone put a drafted hanky on the carder. Drafted all the way? I would feel nervous if I did that because it's so hard to pull apart if you don't really pull it apart that it would just, I'm trying to think, like while you're spinning it would just pull out. Do you know what I mean? Because it would just pull the whole thing out. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't draft like anything else. Kim said, okay, I'm down to 6 stitches. How do I finish my hat? Okay, take a needle or a what do you call them? Tapestry needle, run through all the stitches twice and then pull it, drop the needle into the middle and then pull it tight. Kai's YouTube channel is Fiber by Nature. Lisa said, nice that the Chow Goos will use a larger pin paper clip than any other brand I've used. Yep, Crystal said Kai's YouTube channel is the name he uses here. Chris said, someone gave me lots of silk lap and it was a nightmare to spin. After I soaked it for 48 hours and dyed and washed it, the lap is much easier to draft and spin. I usually cut it, Chris, into like shorter staples and then add it to stuff. But I love silk lap. It's one of my favorites. I love dyeing it too. It turns out so pretty. Dion said, Lisa, I love that too. They don't bend. Crystal said, I bet it still had the natural glue in it. Eileen said I like my cheap ones better than the more expensive ones. They slide much better, and I like the cables better too. Nice. We got you, Kim. Oh, it's time for me to go, guys. It's after 3. I hope everybody has a great week, but a video's coming on Tuesday. Thank you for coming. Bye, Angelic. Oh, thank you. I will. I'm actually going to go lay on the couch. Oh, Dion needs food. Yeah, don't forget to hit like on the way out. Thanks, you guys. Bye.